video, I picked Gladiator as my favorite movie. It begins in the Roman Empire with an undefeated general named Maximus. Maximus is this general who his strategies are just superb. He's a great fighter. Everyone respects him and loves him. And after he wins this battle, the emperor Marcus decides that he would be the perfect candidate for the next emperor to, you know, succeed, take over the throne, even though he has a son named Commodus. But he wants Maximus to take over the throne because Maximus, he's not corrupted by politics, and he doesn't know much about politics. He's just a good man. He's got good morals, good standards. So he's the perfect fit for the next emperor, someone who won't destroy Rome or who won't corrupt it. But all Maximus wants to really do is return to his wife and son, which live back on the farm that he dreams about going back to. And so Commodus, though, kills his father for his father's lack of faith in him and decision. And so Commodus succeeds the throne and is the successor to the throne. But Maximus, knowing that Commodus killed the emperor, Commodus has Maximus sent out to be executed. Maximus ends up escaping and running to his farm, only to find that his wife and son had been hung by Commodus because Commodus was just killing everyone that knew Maximus because he hated him. So after all this rage and a couple days riding to get there and finding his wife and son dead, he just passes out from exhaustion, and he wakes up a couple days later, and he's actually being in a slave trade. So they're in a different part of the world now, and he's an unknown general, unknown face, unknown name, and this older man who purchases slaves for gladiator fights ends up purchasing Maximus and several other strong men to fight in the battles for entertainment and money. But Maximus, being a general and strategist, then he leads him and the other soldiers to victories, and they just keep winning and winning. So he convinces the old man that they need to go to Rome to fight in the huge battles because they'd fight against the world's best fighters, and if they won, they would have untold riches and glory. So with these temptations, of course, the old man decides to take them to Rome. And they're expected to lose, though, because they're fighting the world's best fighters. But Maximus wears a mask to keep his face hidden from Commodus, because Commodus watches all these gladiator battles in Rome. So Maximus leads him and the men to victory against the world's best fighters, and Commodus proceeds to go out onto the field and ask him to remove his mask so that he can see who he is and congratulate him. So Maximus removes his mask, and the emperor is terrified. So knowing that he can't kill him because Maximus is a very well-known, loved guy, and he's been winning these gladiator battles, and everyone's enjoying him and rooting for him. So the emperor would be hated and despised if he just killed him there on the spot. So the emperor decides that he's going to fight him and just kill him in the ring. So he sets up a match to fight. But before, he ends up stabbing Maximus in the ribs because he knows that he's a lesser fighter than Maximus. But through the pain, Maximus still wins, kills the emperor. And he's got lots of battle scars and cuts from that fight, so he ends up dying. But as he's dying, he's passing away into the next life, just thinking about his wife and son, about how he's going to see him. This is a great movie. It's kind of more a history movie, and I've always been more into sword fighting. And Russell Crowe plays Maximus, and he just does a great job. He's a great actor, and I'd recommend this movie to anyone who likes any of that kind of stuff. And it's definitely worth the 3 hours it takes to watch.